Crystalline emotion is the 5D and above version of all the 3D emotions that you experience, right? So like anger, frustration, sadness, grief, disappointment, discouragement. Like I have like 150 translations. So basically what happens is when we experience the shadow frequency of it, right? Like we experience anger, which is so sacred. Like every emotion is super sacred because it's a multidimensional portal. So let's say anger comes up. Anger is the entry point. It's like the door being opened onto this vibrational pathway. And everything, because it's multidimensional, right? Like it's like the Russian nesting dolls, right? Like the physical body is like the center one and they're all out. So as soon as a portal gets opened by an emotion, now you have a portal into other dimensional spaces, right? Other vibrational spaces, because we're not moving. Time is not moving. We're moving vibrationally.
Mhm.
Time is a mental construct. So as we embrace more and more of our multidimensional selves, we find out that we're actually not moving through minutes and seconds. We're actually moving into different spaces and times, like vibrational points, right? Like you and I decided like we're going to meet at this time. Yes, we said it's 1 p.m. in Los Angeles time, but really it's just a vibrational space that we decided, hey, we're going to come together in this vibrational space and have this conversation. But this conversation already exists. Like it's already happened. We're just happen to be here now,
Yeah,
right?
it will be a now for somebody maybe 2, 3 years from now.
Yeah, right. Like they come and visit this place at a different like whatever moment in time. It gets a little bit crazy with the mind. Like the mind is like, huh? In any case, when a 3D emotion occurs, basically it's an energetic thread. Like there's what it is that we're creating or what it is that we're desiring and where we are now, and the emotion is the beginning of the thread between us right now and what it is that we're going toward.
Mhm.
And so if we're just trying to bypass and cancel all the 3D emotions, we're closing all the doors that are the vibrational pathways on our way to get there.
Yeah.
But when we open the door and we're like, aha, and we metabolize the emotion and shift into the higher dimensional emotion, now we're traveling along that thread, moving vibrationally closer to what it is that we're creating.
Yeah. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that the emotion is the portal, is the gateway. And I feel too like our emotional system is a guidance system as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Totally.
so what happens, because I feel like we've been conditioned to judge the emotions. Oh yeah, this is a good emotion. I want more of that. This is a bad emotion. I don't want that. So whatever, sadness and anger, no. But
Yeah.
joy and whatever, it's good. So we tend to judge. That's the construction of the ego from this 3D realm. How can we allow ourselves to feel without emotion and allow this portal to open so that we can access the higher vibration of that emotion?
Yeah. So this is, ugh, I love your questions and I love the way you like say things because you just bring it so like into such clarity. So the first piece is really in how we even relate to emotion because actually, and this is like something that has been hard for me to actually like say out into the world, but I've said it and I'm going to say it here. Emotion itself is neutral. It's not good or bad.
Yes. Yes.
like like anger isn't bad, it feels unpleasant, but spirit doesn't care. Spirit does not care whether something's pleasant or unpleasant. Spirit cares about the purpose of it. That's it. So it's never good or bad. Like and part of how we start shifting our relationship with emotion, the point of the matter is the focal point is your what is your relationship with emotion like. That's where the work is. Do you honor emotion? Are you willing to let it in? Are you willing to allow it? Can you create enough safety in your body to allow the sensations? Because emotions are simply sensations in your body. The sensation of being hungry can be unpleasant, but it's never bad news. I mean, unless you're like trying to like not eat or lose weight or something like that, then you're mad about the fact that you're hungry.
or
But like,
fasting.
oh yeah, or fasting, thank you. But like the sensation itself isn't good or bad, it's just a sensation.
Yeah, and it's also a guidance telling you, hey, maybe it's time to eat something.
Yeah, right? Like it's information. But in the same way that we have that neutrality towards that sensation, we can have that towards the sensations of emotion. And it's a constant, it's a constant deconditioning essentially, right? So it's even in our language like, oh, how are you today? Oh, I'm good. Oh, how was your birthday? Um, I, I felt angry, sad. No, it's just it was a hard birthday. Oh, it was a fun birthday. Like it's
Yeah.
okay. Like whatever happened is fine.
Yeah.
The other day I was on a coaching call and I got on the call and someone said like, how are you? And I was like, I feel very connected to life today.
Mhm.
You know? And I felt so many things that day. I felt so many sensations and none of them are good or bad. They just are. So I think that's the first piece is just really getting into a space of like really practicing how we're being about emotion, even when we talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love what you said. Emotions are neutral. And I want everybody that's listening or watching this to reflect on that. Just, let it sink in. Maybe meditate on this because